For being in a business about flying miles above the earth, Phil Busey is very grounded. He is the founder and chairman of the Busey Group, and specifically DRG, or Delaware Resource Group, a leader in service contracting for the aerospace industry. His company has been recognized as one of the fastest-growing businesses in the country, and a little more than a decade ago, he had no idea what one of his biggest clients was even talking about.
When we started this business, I knew nothing about aerospace. It was all an economic business model. And now we've become a defense contractor and we understand all that. We've got multiple proposals going on, but it's just incredible.
Phil was raised in Oklahoma City by his aunt and uncle Dick and Hazel Busey. He knew them as his parents. He credits them with making sure he was on the right path.
I owe them a lot. I mean, they devoted their life to me, so they really did everything they could to provide a good pathway for me to go to college, to get, help me pay for my tuition in law school by working in the field house. So I felt a lot of responsibility in giving back. I think it developed in a way of giving back to others too, because they had put so much into me.
Phil was a star baseball player, winning the Medal of Honor for the sport from Classen High School in 1970. Baseball was a big part of college too at OCU. Lessons of teamwork and discipline from baseball he still applies. He would then go on to law school at OCU.
When I was in law school, Hazel and Dick were employed as the maintenance team that cleaned Frederickson Field House, the basketball field house. Every day they get up at 5 a.m. and go up there and clean the field house. So because of that, I was always instilled with a real strong work ethic.
Law school brought him a degree and the love of his life, Kathy. Working with aircraft titles at the FAA and a local bank, lessons on contract writing and negotiations by a strong mentor followed. He didn't know it then, but the stage had been set.
FAA title work, working with aircraft, all the way through to setting up the company. I really never imagined in any way we'd be in aerospace.
Always aware of his Native American heritage, he didn't fully embrace being Cherokee and Delaware until he went out on his own and then began advising tribal governments. That knowledge led to being a subcontractor with Boeing and then a prime contractor.
We now have relationships with Lockheed Martin, AAI, L3Com, CAE, Flight Safety, Northrop Grumman, almost all of the major aerospace defense contractors.
DRG is now a family business, with sons Brian as the CEO and Philip as the Chief Information Officer. Kathy handles the finances. Together they have helped grow DRG 4,000% since 2002, with revenues of about $80 million. Now they help Phil with his toughest challenge yet.
May 20th, I was stricken with Guillain-Barré, which I really didn't know about Guillain-Barré. It's a syndrome is what they call it, because it's so rare, and it really attacks the peripheral nerves. And on May 20th, I went to the ER with severe leg pain, burning sensations in both legs, and within 4 hours, starting with my feet, I was in an ascending paralysis. I was paralyzed to my waist.
A man of deep faith, Phil knows there is good to come of this.
I'm really grateful for what we have. I'm grateful for the fact where our company is. I'm grateful that I can be involved in that. I'm grateful that I can participate in that even though I can't walk right now. I'm grateful for all the blessings of family and friends. Truly, it changes your life. And you can either take that and become really embittered, or on the other hand, you can turn that into a really positive growth. So I'm trying to grow from this.
Through this experience, his love and gratitude for family, friends, and even caregivers has grown. His focus now is giving back.
Our mission is a profit with a purpose, meaning I can't tell you the percentages, well over 15% and beyond, sometimes 20% of what we have as a net profit we give away.
He is serving that mission through teaching, scholarships, and a musical education program called El Sistema, founded with his wife. He knows he could not have reached this peak on his own.
I can't take credit for all that. That's the employees we have. What they've done has contributed to that growth to where we are, because they do their job very well with a lot of enthusiasm. They're proficient in it, they're professional, and they find efficiencies, but they really have a passion for what they do.
Joyful, faithful, dedicated to his alma mater, and seeking new pathways to teach and grow personally and professionally, Phil Busey is the recipient of the Oklahoma City University's Meinders School of Business Chairman's Award.